Hello guys, who says that the rugged smartphones have to be thick, blocky and uncomfortable to hold? With the new ACE 5 model, Cubot has demonstrated that durability no longer has to mean compromising on design. This is a rugged phone that looks unexpectedly elegant at the first glance. Cubot has stuck in a very interesting balance between power, ergonomic and modern aesthetics. ACE 5 comes with rounded lines, refreshed details and a casing that does not leave the impression of an industrial brick. All of this, along with the latest Android 16 and very competitive price, makes it one of the more interesting rugged phones of this new generation, so be sure to check out this KingKong ACE 5 video review. Cubot KingKong ACE 5 comes in this recognizable Cubot box, sturdy and simple, with a clearly highlighted model name and a photo on the device itself. Just by opening the box, it's clear that the focus here is on functionality, not on a marketing and unnecessary luxury. The box contains the smartphone itself. In addition to the phone, there is also USB-C cable for charging and data transfer, powerful 33-watt charger, and the basic documentation and instructions for use. Everything is here, no excess, no shortage, exactly as it should be. Now when you take the phone out of the box and turn it in your hand for the first time, it becomes clear that the Cubot has worked seriously on ergonomics. Rounded edges, a slightly rubberized surface on the case, and carefully arranged metal details make the ACE 5 surprisingly comfortable to hold even during prolonged use. The back of the phone exudes industrial elegance. There are no aggressive lines or excessive protrusions, but it is clearly visible that this is a device that is made to survive falls, shocks, weather and dust. A particularly interesting detail is the hidden circular camping lamp, discreetly integrated into the design, which is not noticeable at all until you turn it on. The phone feels compact and elegant in the hand, something we are not used to when it comes to rugged phone. The weight of 352 grams is felt, of course, not without reason. After all, there is a large capacity battery inside. With its 15.6mm thickness, this device is noticeably thinner than most competition in this class, but still gives the impression of the phone that you can throw in a backpack, tool bag or take it in a field without any fear. On the right side of the case is the metal frame. There are volume control buttons, and below them is a power button, which also serves as a side fingerprint reader. Unlock is fast, precise and reliable even when the fingers are wet or dirty, which is extremely important in this category. This left side hides the SIM tray that supports 2 nano SIM cards or a combination of one SIM card and a micro SD card, meaning you are never run out of the storage space. Here we also have this small orange programmable button. This button can be customized to perform various functions with the phone or install applications and can be activated with a single click, double click or long press. So this one button has many of 3 different functions according to your needs. The lower part of the phone is reserved for the USB-C port, protected by a thick rubber cover that ensures complete waterproofing. Next to it we see the grills of a very loud speaker. All the keys have a clear click and leave an impression of durability, which further reinforces the feeling that it is a serious tool and not just a phone. The front of the Cubot KingKong ACE 5 is dominated by the large 6.745-inch HD Plus display. At the top of the screen is a 60-megapixel front camera discreetly integrated into the front without disturbing the visual impression, and it also comes with the support for facial recognition. What immediately catches the eye is the felt after a few seconds of the use is the extremely high 120Hz refresh rate, which gives the entire user experience a whole new dimension. Scrolling through the menus, applications, social networks and websites feeling smooth, and animations are soft, natural and pleasant to the eye, without jerking or lag, even with using multiple applications simultaneously. Although on the paper it is a HD plus resolution, in real everyday use this provides to be much more smaller compromise than many would expect. Text is clear, legible and pleasant to read, icons are sharp enough and colors appear natural and obtrusive without artificial overbumps. The screen brightness is more than enough for outdoor use even in bright daylight, which is extremely important for users who use the phone in the field, in the nature or in construction sites. The screen is additionally protected by corning Gorilla Glass, while the edges of the case are slightly raised above the glass surface itself, which provide additional protection in the phone. On the back of the phone, in the ring around the camera, there is a real hidden thumb card of this phone. It is not a classic flash, but the integrated circular camping lamp, carefully integrated into the back of the case. This lamp is not just an aesthetic addition, it is a powerful light source that is many times stronger than standard LED flashes on smartphones. In real conditions, it proves to be extremely useful for camping, night work, repairs in the dark, hiking or emergency situations, where it can serve as a real portable flashlight. This detail gives the ACE 5 additional practical value and clearly shows that this phone was designed with the real-life scenarios in the mind. Around the lamp we find the camera lenses, 48 megapixel main camera supported by 2 megapixel macro sensor and additional auxiliary sensor, and the entire model is discreetly integrated into a robust housing. Photos taken in good light conditions surprise with a solid level of detail, natural color gradation and a decent dynamic range, especially when you consider that this is a rugged phone for which the camera is not the primary purpose. The macro camera allows you to capture small details up close, which can be useful in technical or service situations. Video recording supports Full HD resolution at the 30 frames per second, which is quite enough for recording terrain, vlogs or quick travel records. Under the hood, the Cubot KingKong ACE 5 is powered by the Unisoc T620 octa-core processor, made in the 12nm manufacturing process, which is imprecise, provides to be a very balanced solution for the class of this device. This isn't the processor aimed over raw power and gaming enthusiasts, but a chip that's optimized for stability, power efficiency and reliable performance in every situation, just the way a rugged phone should work. In actual use, the phone behaves calmly and predictably, applications open without unnecessary waiting, the system remains responsible even after prolonged use, and switching between multiple applications is smooth and without noticeable slowdowns. A large role in this played by the combination of 8GB of physical RAM, which can be virtually expanded to impressive 20GB of RAM, further reducing the need to reload applications. With a generous 256GB of internal memory and the possibility of expanding with the memory card up to 1TB, there is more than enough space for applications, photos, videos and offline maps, which be especially appreciated by users who are often out of the signal or use the phone as a work tool. Although this is not a phone for demanding 3D games and high settings, for navigation, streaming, social networks, communication, casual gaming and everyday work in the field, KingKong ACE 5 offers exactly the level of power that's realistically needed, sustainable in the long term. Cubot KingKong ACE 5 comes with Adreno 16 out of the box, making one of the few rugged phones that offer the latest version of the operating system without waiting. The system is clean, uncluttered, and void of unnecessary apps or bloatware, resulting in a stable and smooth operation even after prolonged use. All apps work quickly and reliably, and the user interface leaves the impression of sophistication and maturity that has been associated with this category of device. It's a combination of a new software and stable hardware that gives the feeling that this is a phone that is ready to last for years. Cubot KingKong ACE5 offers a very serious connectivity package with full support for the 4G LTE networks and a wide range of frequency bands. In practice, that means stable and clear calls and reliable mobile internet even in outdoor spaces. Wireless connectivity is further rounded off by the dual-band Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5 GHz for a fast and stable network connection, and the Bluetooth 5.0, which has proven to be reliable in working with the wireless equipment. For navigation, the phone uses a combination of GPS, GLONASS, Galileo and Beidou system, which ensures fast and precise positioning even in forests, mountains and urban canyons, with autonomy that easily follows hours of use. One of the absolute strongest assets of the Cubot KingKong ACE5 is its massive 10,200 mAh battery, which is imprecise completely changes the way you think about charging your phone. In real use, that means without problems 2 and often 3 days of autonomy even with active use of GPS. When charging does come, 33-watt fast charging ensures that even such a large battery is charged in reasonable time without unnecessary long waits and frustrations. In terms of durability, the KingKong ACE5 carries IP68 and IP69K resistant certifications, as well as the MIL STD 810H military standard. It is ready for water, dust, mud, drops, vibration and extreme temperatures without any problems. This is the phone that you can use without a second thought in a rain, snow or dusty environments, and that is precisely where its real strength lies. If you are looking for the phone that you can use without fear, without protective mask, without constantly checking about the charger and without compromising on everyday experience, the ACE5 is one of the most mature rugged phones you can currently buy. Don't miss your chance to take advantage of the promotional pricing available now. The official sales links are available below this video, so hurry up and get your new KingKong ACE5 today. That's all for now, thank you for watching and we'll see you soon in the next video review. Until then, bye.